Hello, Midnight Coders, and welcome. Today, we are going to be discussing Git, not GitHub, just Git. So, what does that mean? Git is the version control system. GitHub is the hosting provider built around Git. So if you've been making gigantic commit messages and pushing everything straight to your main branch or master if you're working on an older project because you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, you're in the right place. So by the end of this video, you will understand what feature branches are, what atomic commits are, and why professional teams commit to feature branches, not directly to the master. So make sure you've got that full cup of coffee, and let's dive on in. So once we've written our initial code and we've made sure that it runs and works, we then crack open the terminal, we run git init. Once we've written our initial code, most professional teams will create what's called feature branches, where whenever they begin a new piece of work, we break that off into a new feature, uh, as you see on the screen. Now, imagine three developers. Andrew's working on building a login system, Josh is fixing a production bug, and Mike is off redesigning the navigation bar. Um, so, if everybody's committing unfinished work directly to the main, the project becomes very unstable very quickly. And feature branches allow everybody to work independently on their own changes at their own pace. Now, atomic commits. We're building a blog. We're going to call this feature blog. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to check out feature blog. Next, we make our first commit. So, as we continue building the feature, logically everything changes, and everything should become its own commit. Okay? Atomic commits are one logical change, not 5, not 20, 1. So, then we move into something called squashing the commits. Some teams prefer to keep a clean Git history by squashing all of these commits into one. So, for example, we might have feature, added blog, feature, added commits, feature, added replies, feature, added likes. But maybe we want to squash all that down, edit the history, and be like, yo, feature, added a complete blog system. Well, now our feature has one clean commit message instead of a whole bunch. So now, what does it mean to do this? Well, let's say we want to go over the last 5 commits. So we do that by using an interactive rebase. So we're going to use the command git rebase -i head tilde however many we want, in our case 5. So now the I represents interactive mode. So this allows Git to open up an editor. And this is usually Vim, VI, something of that nature. And here you'll see something like pick commit ID, pick commit, pick commit, pick commit. And we want to change all that. We want to leave the first one as pick, but then everything else is going to get changed to squash. Git then lets you combine or rewrite the final commit into a single message. So now your feature branch contains one clean commit. And if you haven't pushed it yet, you're done. If you have pushed a branch, remember that you've just rewritten history. We took our TARDIS and we rewrote history. You are not supposed to rewrite history. So you'll need to update your remote branch. And as you see on screen, don't rewrite history that the other developers are actively depending on. That's just a no-no. So other than that, it's very simple. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out the next video. We're going to talk about GitHub and what the heck it is. So, as always, guys, keep your curiosity open, your skills sharp, and that coffee cup full. I'll catch you in the next one.